Driftium has been a thing since the parkour update, basically adding an in-game currency so you can buy bundle cosmetics separately or entirely new cosmetics. And recently, the devs revealed a new update that lets you get free in-game currency, and that includes Driftium. They revealed that players will be able to earn a currency called Hypercubes through a brand new progression system. The Hypercubes will be earned through parkour challenges, driftball, and scrap run, and can then be redeemed in the mainframe to unlock new items. They said that these items will have functions instead of just being for show, meaning that they will, quote, impact gameplay. Here we can see an image of the tech tree, and as you can see, it's filled with holdables, both ones we've seen before and a few new ones. The tech tree will be split up in different groups, such as the sport tree, containing stuff like paddles and hockey sticks, the PvP tree containing rapiers, bats, hammers, and grenades. Yes, you heard that right. And finally, the free play tree containing new hardball variants, placeable stickers, and a literal hover rockets. They also said that the holdables from bundles will be unlocked for people who bought the bundle beforehand, also implying that players will be able to get them for free. As you can see on this image, Sakura is holding a new tennis paddle and a hockey stick, presumably from the sport tree, which I think could lead to some pretty fun new game modes around the Orion. And before you call me a clickbaiter, the devs actually mentioned that said challenges that earn you Hypercubes can in some cases get you Driftium, making cosmetics a bit more accessible to people who don't want to pay for Driftium. They also said that they're planning to reset everybody's quests one last time so that everyone can benefit from this new feature, which might disappoint some people who work really hard to get max level. In my opinion, this is fine, but for the people who want to keep their level, they could make this optional. They also mentioned that challenges will have an all-new weekly tab. This is basically the weekly parkour or dribble challenges, except there's way more every week at once. These challenges will range from normal parkour challenges all the way to scrap run, golf, driftball, etc. On the topic of weekly content, they did mention that there will be a maximum amount of Hypercubes you can earn weekly, but still let you get around 50 to 100 per session. We don't really know how much the Hypercubes are worth yet, so we'll have to see when it comes out. For time challenges, they said that getting gold and silver can get you more currency, meaning that the more skill you have, the more Hypercubes you earn. On this image, they show a redesign of the challenges. The most notable feature is the top times and the friends tab. The friends tab is pretty self-explanatory, it just shows you your friends' best times. Top times most likely shows you the top times on this challenge around the globe, but it is possible that it just shows the top times on the current server. The second thing to go over is the Play Ghost feature, that probably shows you a hologram doing the challenge, letting you see the technique from afar. Now lastly, a new area called the Playground will replace the Gateway Arena completely. This area is directly connected to the mainframe and is probably a test area where you can check out your items and play your own game modes. Now I personally think this update is going to be the biggest one yet, since it reveals a whole new progression system and so many new items, plus the free Driftium. And I am so excited. But do let me know in the comments what you think of these new features coming to Orion Drift. That's pretty much it about the mainframe, and if you're wondering, this update is coming out either September 24th or October 24th. There's a bit of confusion since both were mentioned. But before you go, I'm gonna go over one more off-topic leak. The Spectator client is getting a huge update, letting you replay driftball matches and edit it using coding. Specifically, Lua U, which is the coding language that Roblox uses for games and Garry's Mod uses for their mods. They said that they aren't ready to release Spectator to the public, which implies that it will be publicly released in the future. But yeah, that was all. I'm gonna go now. Bye.
Score, it's an easy goal.
Oh my
god.
No, you had that.